And we are now in round 4 of the Low Ink Swiss stage. We are about to bring you guys the Kenta Clan, or Rising Hope and Cosmic Ink. Both of these teams, I believe, are 2-1 in Group B. At least Cosmic Ink is. Rising Hope is as well. So this could be a preview of a couple of teams that are threatening to make top cuts. And I believe that might be each team's first top cut if they do find a way to get in there. But we're going to be starting off as soon as everybody gets into the lobby in a neat and orderly fashion.
I mean, it looks pretty neat and orderly to me right now. Just missing one. Back on Schellendorf, but this time with splat zones is what we're coming up with game 1 here in round 4.
This is going to be a fun map to anchor on. Map mode to anchor on if you can get comfortable on your own glass. And the name of the game is, can you get yourself onto the enemy's team glass? So we will see who can be the king of the sky here at the Institute.
I'm curious to see what kind of things they're going to bring out in glass and what kind of war is going to unfold on the bottom for the zone. Because you're going to see a lot of things happening on the wings to get back into zone. Because usually just going straight in from ramp can be a bad thing to do, especially when you have one anchor on top watching if they have recently taken the victory of glass. So it's going to be interesting to find which ways teams are going to go in, how glass is going to go, and how they hold the zone, and if anyone goes for a aggressive lockout situation.
Yeah, Rising Hope is a Div 6 Ludi team. They did make the playoffs in Ludi. Let's see, losing in the first round of the playoffs, but still a good showing for them in their respective division. Cosmic Ink is a competitive team that's been around for a long time. As you see, they bring out the Octobrush that we're kind of expecting from Majin here, along with the Hydra. But a team that hasn't done Ludi recently, so they are undivved, but still an experienced team that's been around for a long time.
We see Cosmic here does have that Hydra, so they have a huge advantage up on glass there with the Hydra being up there, because Rising Hope doesn't have really much to contest to that Hydra if they're doing a glass fight. But as we can see, they're pushing the Hydra back. Yeah,
you see Kami here with the 96 gal on the anchorless Rising Hope comp that they have here. Able to use their RNG earlier to get a nice pickle in the glass, but we see Majin with the hammer here trying to get control of zone. Won't be able to do so. The hammer throw doesn't quite knock the player off of the glass for the side of Rising Hope, and control will stay with them as they dip underneath 50 points in this first minute.
And they're still going as well. And with the zone neutralized, can Cosmic get it? No, cannot. Ooh.
Shmeeb going down there to the Octobrush. As zone finally goes to Cosmic Ink, as they're now trying to hold on to it. With 2 players down, they should be able to, and we'll see what kind of lockout they can create here now that they finally have control of zone and mid, as we see Majin sharking, waiting to explode a surprise hammer on the Rising Hope team. However, they do sniff it out. The mini opting to stick up on the glass there, even though they don't have the range of the Hydra, but trying to contest. It does provide enough distraction for Shmeeb, with a lovely name they have. Able to get up on glass, but Mark able to shut Shmeeb down in zone. But with
Hydra
2 players down, the Hydra abusing their range up on that glass. You know what? If I'm Mark, I'm just going to try to stay here the entire time, because what can they do to kind of knock you off?
It's like, this is your territory. It's just you don't overly want to go forward unless if you know you have the advantage to move forward and say, like, go towards where your mini is to apply pressure. But I think where Mark is staying right now is good so that they can keep zone under control and for those coming into it. But we can see Rising Hope coming back in here with another push, taking 2 members of Cosmic Inc. down and getting the zone.
Yeah, nice pick there by Rising Hope, combining the blaster with another teammate so that they can be maximized. Ali here doing a little bit of a flank for a jumping splashdown, and is able to stall zone there. I didn't know how splashdown would register landing on that kind of that box there, but is able to at least stall zone as Ali can get the picker on the mini, is able to do so. However, the zone's going back into control for Rising Hope for the time being, but Cosmic Inc. able to use that distraction to get the pick, so they should be able to get control of zone here as the second splashdown is coming out. Burst bombing the blaster to death, hitting a key triple. So nice,
they got
nice play there by Cosmic Inc., specifically Ali on the vanilla splatter shot, a weapon you don't see too often.
And here we now see the lockout, the brush is underneath. Oh, the mini there doing a good job getting the brush out of there.
Yes, nice ledge camping there by the Octobrush for Cosmic Inc. as they look to get control of the lead and should do just that. Considering it's such a long way to get back to even putting paint down on the zone, that is Rising Hope here. However, the mini able to sneak around the side. They do get control of zone, so it will flip back to their favor, but the lead did go to Cosmic Inc. as Ali continuing to do work with that vanilla splatter shot.
The burst bombs, the splashdowns just coming in all at the good times, keeping that pressure, keeping the zone painted. Even got that triple, which allowed them to get that lead back. But now looks like could be in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, about
or not.
40 seconds
They got splashdown again.
Yeah, about 40 seconds left to go here. It's interesting. Ali's got her 7th splashdown.
I think they're gonna do it again.
There they go, once again, flanking through the glass. This time landing the splashdown, not on the box, but on the zone. I think that actually gets more paint down. But Ali goes down, along with Majin, so with 2 players down. And again, they're really locked out of zone. It takes a while to get back into that zone. With time running out, I don't know if it's going to go to overtime or if the zone will actually flip beforehand. Either way, Cosmic Inc. needs to get paint down on the zone right now, and they won't be able to do that.
Didn't do it in time.
Won't be able to flip it back into their control before overtime. So Rising Hope able to get a nice win there at the last second. And what was a very back and forth match.
It was a very back and forth match. There was also 2 points in the game where I believe Cosmic Inc. left the zone neutral and let Rising Hope retake it, which I believe they should have painted before they continued, and that probably would have helped them there. There was somewhere in the middle where they left it neutral, and then we shifted off to the left wing there. And there was definitely 2 points in time where they left it neutral and should have focused objective, because they definitely could have got that objective.
It was some nice team play there by Rising Hope. You saw the KAs at the end there. Their lowest player only had 6, and their best player only had 8. So a very balanced team effort from Rising Hope there, and that's able to get them the win in the end. As we move on once again to tower control at main stage. We saw splat zones at main stage earlier. Okay, so that's
now we're going tower.
Done this one already. Rising Hope did trade out a player. I don't know what player traded out. Junko has come in, and that is pronounced Schmeeb, right? There's no way you can pronounce anything other than that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct.
So with Cosmic Inc., I think we're going to see that Octobrush coming back out here.
I expect Mark to bring, if Hydra came out there, I can see it coming out again here, and taking the armor over like a Ray or a Booyah Bomb.
You gotta wonder, since I'm sorry, since Rising Hope did not use an anchor weapon in the last game and have subbed a player out, you wonder if they're bringing in an anchor weapon.
Possibly, I guess we'll see.
So here we go, game 2.
They did bring a backline.
Oh, we see a Clash Blaster coming out.
Oh boy!
From what is that? 57747? Is that their name? Yes. Okay.
Numbers.
Interesting pick. Clash Blaster can get a lot of high KAs, but if you know how to play against it, it can be shut down pretty quickly. But we see them coming out with a flank here, trying to use the explosion to get a pick behind the wall. However, Mark using the remix, and now instead of the Hydra, able to shut down the Clash Blaster as 2 players go down for Rising Hope, and the opening push going to be coming from Cosmic Ink here.
The Clash is still trying to hold the best up, keep that Ink Brush back on that left side there, as we can see, but now has armor, but Brush going in, just taking it right down.
Brush knocking off the armor and killing the player in the progress. Couldn't care less about this Ink Armor meta that we're currently in. But even though Cosmic Ink does get past that first checkpoint, which can be a very difficult checkpoint to get past, to be honest, Junko here with the Stingray is going to delay this second checkpoint for being claimed by Cosmic Ink. But a good opening push in the first minute from the Cosmic.
Definitely decent defense here. You can see now they're painting up as well, keeping an eye out where the players are coming from, and applying pressure on those pathways. But looks like there's something going on behind. Looks like a flank happened from the splatter shot there with the splashdown, and ended up giving them a 3-down situation on Rising Hope. Yeah,
Ali once again creating a nice flank. Ali's been able to slip behind this Rising Hope defense in both matches now, and has been coming up with some pretty key triples and quads to keep Cosmic Ink in this one. However, Ali and Majin both going down, so both Slayers down for Cosmic Ink here, as the Clash Blaster is able to get a pick of a jumping dog joke before they can land. So map control is going to go in the favor of Rising Hope here, as they look to get another pick on what could be a flanking remix, and they are. But you see Ali once again with another flank, and is able to get a pick on the Clash Blaster. So we're in a 2v2 situation here. But Shmeeb with a nice pick there, able to stay on tower. Can they get past this checkpoint? It doesn't look like they will initially, as Majin is able to hop onto the tower. But now with 3 players alive and in great position for Rising Hope, they approach the second checkpoint where they just got to clear about a 1/4 of it to get lead. And will they be able to do so?
That's 3 down there. Shmeeb was doing a great job there, doing back defense on the tower, getting 2 picks, and then ending up getting a trade on the splatter shot. Actually really good trade there, just so that the tower couldn't get flanked from behind, and that helped them continue to push forward. And we see the Clash doing what they can with missiles here. Oh, Booyah Bomb coming out. Oh, gets a double.
Yes, the Clash and the the Charger going out. However, Kami hopping on the tower with a heads-up play, almost got the KO there. So there is the wipe. So Cosmic Ink stays alive with 1:30 left to go. However, they got a lot of ground to paint up here if they want to get back into this one and make this a 1-1 series.
The Mini is actually surprisingly a pretty good paint cover, and it's allowing them to keep the turf control there as best they can. But we can see Rising Hope is already back up here, continuing to take mid and pressing Cosmic Ink back with their specials right now.
Yes, and as we now approach a minute left to go here, Cosmic Ink is getting the kills they need. However, they're mostly just being trades at this point, so they're not really creating an opportunity to where they can ride the tower. But they do have some time to work with if they want to get one big push going off here. It's dog joke, but anytime anyone tries to get on that tower, they're immediately swarmed by the Clash Blaster, who has just claimed their 14th KA so far.
The Spatlings here, they were doing some stuff on the right side ledge here, using their shots and just pushing people back. It was kind of a pretty good tag team moment there, just trying to keep people out of mid. But Rising Hope is, oh, look at that flank. Shmeeb
with the right from Rising Hope, the nice flank. A splashdown getting canceled there. So Cosmic Ink gonna have to find a way to hop on this tower first off in this first 4 seconds. if Majin's able to do that just now and they take him down. Oh, but one player does manage to get on there, but the Stingray and Gal too much to overcome. Or that wasn't Gal, was it? Either way, Rising
I think
Hope,
it was.
Rising Hope able to get the win. So they will win the set. But with both these teams being at 2-1 as far as matches go, winning this third game for Cosmic Inc. could do a lot as far as tiebreakers go.
9 missiles. That's got to be hectic on those two Splatlings there between the Clash and the K-Shot there during that match. And that Clash getting that highest KA, but not that far from the K-Shot.
So now we're going to be moving to Sturgeon Shipyard as Rising Hope looks like they're subbing out another player. This time keeping Junko in, who was the sub for the last game. So the Clash Blaster and Schmeeb are staying in for Rising Hope as they look to bring in yet another sub. Trying to keep their teams fresh as we still have 2 more rounds to go today after this match.
I'm curious to see if they're going to, again, bring out similar comp as to Tower with Junko on the Charger and maybe Schmeeb on the K-Shot, but that could all change. Bringing in Sakura.
I just like saying the word Schmeeb. I really hope that's how it's pronounced.
Love the names! Schmeeb!
Which team brought out the Hydra before? That was Cosmic Inc. This is this is a pretty good Hydra map. If you can get on the enemy teams, great there. With the range that the Hydra has, you can really take control of the entire enemy side of the map. But on the Rising Hope side, is they ready up really quickly.
They went really quickly. I'm thinking the Clash is coming back.
I think the Clash is coming.
I think the Clash is coming back.
Honestly, for tower control, Clash kind of works, especially with missiles. Is a good get off the tower kind of special. The Clash is a good get off the tower kind of weapon.
Well, you could see that too, especially in the street on the Starfish there. The Clash was just shooting up at the tower as it was moving forward, and if someone got on it, they would just go down.
Clash Blaster OP. Can't be stopped.
But yeah, very curious to see if Hydra's going to come back out or if they're going to bring Remix again.
We do see a Sploosh 7. And no Hydra, but instead coming out with a Splat Charger. So Cosmic Inc. has used 3 different anchoring weapons in the set. Nice to see that kind of versatility. But we don't see the Clash Blaster. Instead, what we see is a Sploosh 7.
See a Sploosh. And the Sploosh goes down right away, too. And same with the CDS. That Brush is just coming in. Oh, but
Brush could get a pick there. But a nice by Sakura. However, Ali underneath, able to get the kill. Trying to knock out this Anchor here, who does jump away. And is very close to having Stingray. Ali going down themselves. Neither team picking up the Rainmaker in the first 40 seconds here. As,
that's a wipe.
Wipe there as we see 57747 getting the final kill there and pushing up with Hammer ready. I wouldn't say overextending, but very much in the Cosmic Inc. base trying to get a pick here with this Hammer. But Majin, using a Hammer weapon themselves, able to sneak around and kill the Hammer from behind.
It was a beautiful play by the Brush there, just getting behind the Hammer. That's what you need to do when you see a Hammer coming at you. You need to find a way to get behind them and take them out before they get you.
So Cosmic Inc. now in a situation where they can make a push. If they go to the left by the schools area, I believe if they just make that jump, it'll be enough to get lead. Going the route that Rising Hope took doesn't get you a lot of points unless you go really deep into the base. You have to do a lot of movement to get a lot of points there. With 62, not quite much. Not a push that you can feel comfortable with if you're Rising Hope at this point.
Hammer kind of stuck here. Very stuck. Oh boy!
Oh, rip.
Oh, gee, just kind of going towards the barrier there. Thought they could slip through, but the barrier just kind of expanded enough where they couldn't go, and it ended up bursting and getting them down. But now they're taking this left route. The Stingray's coming out. It looks like they're avoiding the Stingray as much as they can.
Wow, nice heads-up play there by Allie. You see that she, the Rainmaker was popped on the right side there. Instead, took it back left where nobody was and was able to slip past everybody except for the Stingray to get a lead. And honestly, on this map, a score of 47 can be a score you win with because it's very difficult to get points in this map.
It is difficult to get back up there, and both teams do have a Ray weapon, so that can really be a shutdown as well if either one has Ray, if you're pushing through that kind of closed area.
2 players down now for Cosmic Ink. As we just crossed the halfway point here, you see Shmeeb coming in with the CDS, pushing Rain. It looks like Rising Hope is just kind of committing to going to this right side here. To get lead, I think they'll have to go like either all the way up that ramp that you see up ahead of you where the Inkjet is, or make a mad dash down the street. But they're going to have a difficult time to doing that. However, with 3 players left alive in that drop roll dodging missiles,
holy smokes!
You think they'll be able to keep this push going at least a little bit longer.
They're definitely keeping the pressure up, but now they're backing up. The Charger's going back to a safer spot, but can still keep pressure up on that bunker there. But you can see that Rainmaker's now reset. It's a good choice just to get it out of there because they saw that pressure was still being applied.
Yeah, and the Junior being the player who did the reset, so the Splat Charger on the side of Cosmic Ink, very close to having a Stingray built up, so as we see Junko's using the Stingray, trying to clear out that left side. So you got to think that Rising Hope is going to be looking to go to the left there, as they are trying to get up that box. However, the Mini throwing burst bombs, keeping it painted in Cosmic Ink's color, which is going to make it difficult for Rising Hope to get that jump off.
See Shmeeb watching this brush. Where are they going to go? But does have a teammate. Oh, Hammer comes out.
Shmeeb.
Does escape. Does escape the Hammer.
Escapes the Hammer and avoids the Tenda missiles that are coming in. Now getting a nice flank up here, up into the snipe with height position. Took out the Mini. The Mini was a big issue as to why Rising Hope wasn't able to get that jump earlier. But Allie surviving, getting behind everybody, getting a nice pick as well. Able to hold on to the lead here as they hold on to the side of the map the Rainmaker's on, but Junko getting a nice pick as well as the Rainmaker wisely taking the Rainmaker down to the pit area there, which is going to make it more difficult for Rising
really
Hope
hard to get out.
Get the lead.
This Ray here is looking to get some people out of the way, but I don't know if they quite... No, they see Allie, but Allie made it up in time to get that Rainmaker off, leaving the Charger the only one alive.
And the Ray coming out here, tickling the Charger, who may not die, but it won't really matter. The Rainmaker won't get popped, so Cosmic Ink, even though they lose the set, turns around to save face to win at least one game here. So a nice comeback by Cosmic Ink to win a very close Rainmaker game.
There were a couple good pushes that Rising Hope did have. I believe this is something that I go by is keeping gaps between like objective and the players. There was a couple of the front lines that made too big of a gap between the objective and themselves, causing 2 members of Cosmic Ink to just go in and 2v1 the Rainmaker alone, where the front line could have been closer back to help guard the Rainmaker in that situation. But overall, we saw some good pushes happen there from both sides, and again, back and forth.
So once again, another nice set to be on stream. Who's picking all these matches? Whoever they are, they're doing a really good job, and they're also probably incredibly handsome as well. We're going to be taking a break, and we're going to be giving you guys round 5. GG to Shmeeb and a nice name on your part. You are watching Hello Ink.